Okay, Cancer 2019. This is our summer solstice update on your wheel of the year. Let's see who's jumped some timelines, who shifted things up, and if we can't get any more information on how to help you navigate from summer solstice to winter solstice. Now, you guys had a card jump out while I was shuffling for you, so I put it here, and that'll be our message at the end, right before I do the oracle card. Yeah, so we have a lunar eclipse on July 16th and a solar eclipse on September 18th. And in between, we've got Jupiter and Saturn going direct, who have been retrograde, and they've really been shaking up our routines and our structures, and they've made a lot of us really intolerant of things that no longer serve us, and we've been really working on getting rid of things that don't serve us anymore. So, but at the same time, it's caused a lot of us to have a bit of an attitude problem. There's been a lot of clashing going on. So let's see what the rest of 2019, what messages we've got for you today. So I see you moving forward with something. Something you were struggling with that you're moving on now. Something to do with a deep soul connection that you've been working on, or working through, or has come to you here in the first 5 months of the year. So that's going to be what you're going to be working on coming into the summer solstice, is moving forward with this soul connection. I see someone you're dealing with that's really authoritative and kind of judgmental here coming into the end of July, beginning of August. Someone who's really putting their authority out there and trying to control a situation or trying to control you. Yeah. Because I see whereas you're grateful for what they're doing for you, at the same time you feel like it's coming at a cost of part of who you are. By the autumn equinox, there's another strong male here. By the autumn equinox, I see you dealing with someone who likes to put themselves off as the most mature and most balanced person, but they're not. So they put off a front that they are the balanced, mature one, and they know what they're supposed to do, but inside, emotionally, they're not. So their emotions do affect their judgment, whether they want to admit that to you or not, or it's you that's fighting with portraying yourself as the more mature one when you're really not running on true intuition, you're running on emotion. So that's an either or. One of you guys is doing that. I have a sense that this is more someone you're dealing with actually than anything else. I'm getting that. By the time Halloween and Samhain, at the end of October, I see you're kind of worn down. Whatever you're working on, either with this person or on yourself, or something you're working on, like actually making, that you're kind of in a bit of turmoil, and then you're not thinking clear. So be sure that whatever you're working on, you're genuinely putting in full effort here towards October, and that you're not just pumping out mediocre stuff or just half-heartedly working on yourself and allowing the turmoil of the emotions and everything to keep you from fully actually engaging in what it is you're trying to do. And by the winter solstice, I see a time of reckoning coming. This is going to be a climactic end to a karmic cycle, and I see this as being a cycle of kind of downing yourself a lot, whatever happens here, or what's happening here with this soul connection, I'm not seeing a whole lot of balance. I see one of you being very authoritative and very trying to push, this is what we're supposed to do and this is how it has to be. And it's coming at a cost to you here at the end of the year. And I see your confidence getting really low around winter, which usually around the winter solstice, those are more inner working cards, just because it's winter and a lot of us suffer from seasonal depression. So I see your confidence being really low, but you hitting a point where it's like this karmic reckoning. You're like, that's it. I don't know what's happening here, but I've lost something of myself at some point of this journey, and I'm not happy with that, and that's got to change. All right? Now, the card that jumped out for you is the Wheel of Fortune. So, what this tells me with this reading is as hard as this cycle will be, it's something you're going to have to go through anyway. If this is a genuine soul connection that you're working with, yeah, it's gonna affect you, because we all have these preconceived notions of, especially when you're in a soul connection or a relationship, that you immediately start forming yourself to someone else's expectations, and the minute you start doing that, you're denying who your true self is. So this whole cycle for you is a cycle to get the wheel rolling for you to become who you're supposed to be. It's an inevitable cycle of self-growth that you're going through here. Okay? So that's what you got for the end of the year. And just remember that if you don't like this timeline, you can adjust it. I mean, it's an inevitable cycle of growth for you, but how much effort you put into self-growth and how much of your own power that you give away is up to you in the end. You don't have to hand it all away if you don't want to. You can always shift the timeline if you don't like it. Now, for your oracle card that you've got, and your message for your back half of the year here is the summer solstice and radiance. And this is all about letting your own light shine and finding what's in you that you really love and radiating that out to the world. And as long as you're radiating that beautiful energy and loving on yourself, then you'll be able to get through this a little easier. And also, you know, find other people that appreciate your glow. Because I know we have a tendency when you get wrapped up in these soul connections that you get so wrapped up that you're not going around people that will help you build that radiance within you. So be sure that you're not neglecting everybody else in your world for whatever this connection is that's going to change you. But because it's going to be an emotional roller coaster, and I know you guys are kind of an emotional sign, just take that message and be sure when you feel like you're getting really overwhelmed, find people who make you feel like you're shining, or to help you shine and help you tune into who you are so that you can keep that radiance up. Because you're going to need to keep building that up with this cycle. Okay, Cancer? So that's your back half Wheel of the Year update. And yeah, hit the subscribe button if this helps you out, and I'll talk to you guys later.